Welcome back to another edition of Litter Media Live for this May 13th of 2026. We are halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. It's going to be a beautiful day today, and we have a lot of news to share with you on this program. So let's jump right into it with our forecast. High of 72 and sunny for Wednesday afternoon. We'll see some clouds coming in on Thursday and a high of 61. Friday, a little warmer with a chance of rain in the early evening and a high temperature of 72 degrees. When we come back, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this date in history, and I'll tell you about what Dan Ramey is up to as we speak. That's all coming up next, right after this from Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services with the weather getting a little bit warmer nowadays, then give Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing a call. You can click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website to learn more, which is accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service. Local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
You'll find everything that I have to say to you this morning on littermedia.com, whether it be one of the articles right there on our homepage or in a social media post. You can find links to our social media in the upper right-hand corner of littermedia.com, including our X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio. Our first story today comes to you from the Ross County Chamber of Commerce. Ben Daughters was awarded the 2026 Entrepreneur of the Year at last night's Chillicothe Ross Chamber Awards banquet. Following his military service, Daughters returned to Chillicothe in 2012 and built businesses that employ 120 people, generate more than $2.1 million in wages annually, and welcome over 115,000 guests per year, all while contributing significantly to downtown revitalization and community leadership. Daughters is the owner, operator of the Chillicothe Dairy Queens and the Poorhouse at Machinery Hall. Also recognized was Daniel Griesheimer, who was named the Young Professional of the Year, Morning Radio's Lori Graves with the Corporate Citizenship Award, Chillicothe Civic Theater with the Legacy Award, and RHF Enterprises' Jana Deddy, recognized as she retires after nearly 50 years with McDonald's restaurants in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly. As part of the Ohio Department of Transportation District 9's Planning Department, the district's environmental office is seeking public input for an intersection improvement project at the intersection of Musgrove Road and Lancaster Road in Ross County. The project is located in the rural area of Liberty Township and the funding for this project is federal, state, and local. The environmental commitment date is July 1st of 2027. The project is currently expected to be awarded on January 1st of 2029. Written comments should be submitted by June 11th to brandon.beck@dot.ohio.gov. Wild turkey hunters across Ohio have taken 13,496 birds so far during the 2026 spring season, according to the ODNR Division of Wildlife. Hunters checked an average of 12,713 turkeys by the corresponding date in the previous 3 seasons and reported 12,451 birds at this point in 2025. So we're doing a little higher than average this year. Go get them turkeys. The Southern Ohio Cleanup Company has awarded 9 students from Pike, Scioto, Ross, and Jackson counties $1,000 scholarships to pursue an education in a field related to science, technology, engineering, arts, or math. Pictured are Emma Carroll, Grant Kennedy, and Braley Lyons, who were presented with their scholarships during Jackson High School's awards ceremony. Congratulations, kids. As high-tech manufacturers continue to move into central and southeast Ohio, Ohio University has adapted to the growing demand for skilled manufacturing technicians by expanding 2 5-course certificates in automation and mechatronics to the Chillicothe campus. The automation technician and mechatronics technician certificates will be offered at Ohio Chillicothe starting in fall 2026. These certificates have been offered by Ohio Lancaster at the Fairfield County Workforce Center since 2024. Students in the 2 certificate programs at Ohio Chillicothe will develop their skills using state-of-the-art manufacturing equipment at the Technology and Business Development Center. That's a look at news. When we come back, we got a look at sports. A lot of high school sports to tell you about today, all up ahead on Litter Media Live.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Now it's time for sports, and we got a lot to talk about in the way of high school sports for this Wednesday. The Scioto Valley Conference has released its all-conference awards for baseball and softball yesterday. In softball, Adina's Marley Halcomb and Piketon's Aubrey Heath are the co-players of the year, with the Red Streak's Mark Blakeman receiving the Coach of the Year. Zane Trace's Gunnar McCullough is the Baseball Player of the Year, and the Pioneers' Ron Allen is the Coach of the Year. You'll find the first and second teams and honorable mentions all on littermedia.com. And now for the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Softball tournaments got underway around the Southeast District last night, and teams advancing to the next round are Waverly over McLean, Fairfield Union over Vinton County, Gallia Academy over Hillsboro, Manchester beat Paint Valley 12-11, and Lynchburg Clay got a huge 20-2 win over Ripley. Nelsonville, York, Peebles, and Fairfield also advanced. To find all the scores for our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports, just click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Unionota boys volleyball had its season come to a close last night, falling in straight sets to Dayton Carroll, and Chillicothe's season also came to a close. They fell to Tree of Life in straight sets. Chillicothe's Noah Flores has advanced to the boys Division I tennis districts in singles. He'll return to Pickerington Central this Saturday to face the other singles players for seeding in the district tournament. The Cavs doubles team of Malachi Upshaw and Lyric Graves reached the finals, but were knocked out by a team from Upper Arlington. Waverly's Carson Nybert and Nate LaHue are district qualifiers in the Southeast District. Nybert won the sectional in Portsmouth. And Logan Elm's doubles team of Mason Wolf and Zach Spees are district qualifiers after wins yesterday. The Reds were thumped by Washington 10-4 in Game 1 of their homestand with the Nationals. They'll play again tonight in Cincinnati. The Guardians were a little luckier. They scraped by the Angels 3-2, and they'll wrap up that series today in Cleveland. Speaking of Cleveland, the Cleveland Cavaliers are back in Detroit for Game 5 tonight with their Eastern Conference semifinal series tied at 2-2. So this is Game 5. It's all tied up. It's getting exciting, guys, for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Coming up next, we'll take a look at this date in history, followed by our national days, all up ahead on Litter Media Live. But first, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now it's time for This Date in History, the educational portion of our program, and it takes us back to 1767 today. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's first opera, written when he was 11 years old, premieres in Salzburg. 11 years old, and he's got an opera that's premiering in Salzburg, Germany. I think that's in Germany. But what an accomplishment from an 11-year-old. Absolutely insane. Today, May 13th, it is Apple Pie Day, Crouton Day, Frog Jumping Day, Fruit Cocktail Day, Third Shift Workers Day. We salute you, all of our third shift workers. I couldn't do that. And Receptionist Day. That's a look at our program. Dan Ramey is at Pike CTC this morning for their signing ceremonies, so he will have something to share from that either later today or sometime coming up this week. Don't forget to get your nominations in for our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week, which will be awarded tomorrow. If you have a pet you would like to nominate, just email us at littermedia@gmail.com. Send us a photo of your pet, some information like how old they are, how long have you had them, what's their favorite toy, stuff like that, so we can get to know your pet a little bit better. That's a look at our program. Coming up tomorrow, we will see you again for another edition of Litter Media Live.